Welcome everyone, Honest Jay from Honest Gamers G&D. Sorry about that. I'm going to get rid of the other video. Hopefully no one watches it before I can get rid of it. I have to apologize because apparently there was an error when I was doing the last several videos. I had the microphone muted. Not even sure how I turned it on mute. So I do apologize about that. So you guys didn't hear anything I said in the last several videos. So I want to apologize. Also, I want to say, if you guys haven't already subscribed to my videos, hit the subscribe button now, turn on the bell notifications to be notified of all future videos. Give us a thumbs up, like, we'd greatly appreciate it. I'm going to do 3 game reviews tonight, and they're on a couple of games I've played. I didn't do a review on them actually, so I could probably do a review on them later if you guys really want to see it. But I'll just kind of give you my outtake on them. So there was 2 games I played. I played Virtua Fighter 5, and I played Injustice, Gods Among Us. So I'm kind of grouping them together as one because they're similar in a couple ways. One is the fighting system. There's not a whole lot to the fighting system. I tried doing combos on both games. It's really hard to do combos. They don't really have like a long string of combos where you can keep hitting the buttons and keep continuing on. And if you don't hit the buttons fast enough, you'll only end up throwing one punch or one kick. You have to string them together pretty fast, but even then it's usually like a 3 or 4 hit combo at the most, which I don't particularly care for. I know a lot of people like the Virtua Fighter 5. Another thing I don't like about Virtua Fighter is there's no storyline. No matter what one I played of it to try it out, 0 story mode, nothing. So to me, it's not so much fun because no story. Injustice, at least Injustice did have a storyline. The cool thing about it is through the storyline, your character, you get to change characters throughout the game. So you get to play as new characters and have a little fun there. So I did like that aspect of it. As far as difficulty, it is pretty difficult to try to master combinations and stuff like that. So that will take some time to master even just the basic combinations, because like I said, you have to do them quick enough. I know on Virtua Fighter 5, one of the things that really got under my skin is you can do some challenges to practice counterattacking, and it said diagonally down and the X button. But the problem is every time I did it, it didn't work. So a lot of times I'd get like 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5, even 4 out of 5 good, before she changed to another, the she being the character you're practicing with, would change. And so even though you're hitting down diagonally forward twice and hitting the block button, I still got hit, or in this case would be grappled. Not to mention the annoyance of every time you think she's going to grapple because she's done like 10-15 grapples in a row, you're thinking, okay, now she's going to hit. So you go to block a hit for her to only grapple again. You go to block, finally you're like, okay, she's just going to continue to grapple, so you block the grapple, then she punches you. So to me, it was kind of frustrating and annoying. So I gave up on that game. I didn't play Injustice all the way through. I did see some of the super combos. I am disappointed in a lot of the super combos, but also like with the super combos that they all had, only one character didn't have a super combo, which doesn't make any sense to me because Batman, after all, is human and he has tech. But yet, when it comes to Batgirl, 0. No special combo. She can switch where she can wear electrified fit or gloves or brass knuckles, but that's about it. That's the extent. She's got no super combo. And then the combos, I have to say, the super combos are actually pretty disappointing, especially for my main man superhero, Superman. I mean, he punches you, flies up in the sky, smacks you, into the ground and that's it. You figured it'd be a little cooler of a combo than that. I mean, in my opinion, almost everybody in the game had a better combo than he did. Even Doomsday, for example, he would pound you into the ground and keep pounding, and you pound you through the earth, and then come back through the other side, just to finish you off. I mean, even the environment combos were cooler than Superman's little punch, fly up punch. I mean, kind of dumb. But all in all, it was a pretty good game for the storyline. I played it. I would recommend it for anyone who likes fighting games and likes to have fun changing characters. Like I said, because of the story, your characters constantly change, so that's pretty cool. Virtua Fighter 5, not a game I would play. Between the two games, they're recommended for teen. I would definitely recommend them for teens, not so much younger kids, because they are pretty, physical. Obviously, Injustice is a little more brutal than Virtua Fighter 5 as far as graphics and brutality. So I wouldn't recommend that for kids, definitely. So those are good. Those all around. I mean, if you guys want to play them, they were free for the PlayStation Network. I downloaded or played them because they were. So that's my take on those two games, Virtua Fighter 5 and Injustice, Gods Among Us. Now for my review on this. I've been playing this game a little while, so let's get it loaded up. Now, as I said, this is a MMORPG. If you decide to play through the tutorial, you can't have anyone join your team, and you can't join anyone's team or quests until you've gotten through the tutorial. So it really depends on if you guys want to even bother going through the tutorial. Now, the game itself, the characters do respawn. Different kind of characters throughout the levels, just depending on where you're going. I was playing this last night with a person. Problem is I was letting them control where we were going because I figured they just wanted to go to a specific place. So I was like, okay, I'll let them go. The problem is that person kept going back and forth and back and forth. Finally, after like 10 or 12 jumps going back and forth to the same place, I finally like, all right, I'm about to quit. However, the game did it for me. The game crashed. So I got out of doing it. But it was just kind of annoying to keep going back and forth to the same places. Now, by the looks of it, I'm going to the last place he warped, not the last place I was originally at for my last checkpoint. Which means now I have to go back through the level to get to the point where I was at. So I have to find a dungeon that I went into. Problem is, I don't remember exactly where that dungeon was. But let's see where it dumps me. Okay, so here's my sniper rifle. Now, the one downside of my sniper rifle is I don't get to zoom in. Like most sniper rifles you would be able to. But not this one. Oh, miss. Caught the side of his head. Miss again. Caught him in the head that time. I think it was this way. Now, both guns I have right now only fire one shot before they need a reload, so it does make it kind of a problem. But I do have a melee weapon as well. And this gun has a special ability too. Alright, where did that punk go who blasted me? Alright, where is he? Probably retreated over here somewhere. No. There's my melee weapon. Basically a sledgehammer. Now my weapon, that other weapon has a power-up which allows it to cause burning effect. This one has a healing thing on it. As you can see, I'm also suffering from something called root rot. What it does, I don't know. But there it goes, it's gone. Got my little hand cannon here. Now, some people just like to hop right into a game, and that's fine. I always like to go through the tutorial, even if it's mundane, because I never know if there's going to be some new element to an RPG game that I haven't seen yet. So I always like to make sure I know what I'm getting into before I get into it. So I would definitely recommend the tutorial for those of you who are like me who want to make sure that you know every aspect of what you're doing. I mean, most RPGs are pretty standard. They're usually the same. Oh, sorry about the language. Forgot about the language. So, yeah, definitely recommend it if you're like me and you like to know what's going on. If you don't want to know what's going on, that's fine. My back, you little turd. Oh, sure, I don't have my gun pumped up. Alright. What? I hit you. Alright.
That was rough.
Now you'll get lots of these things, these lumite crystals. Not exactly sure what they do yet. So, yeah, there's that. I think it was a dungeon back this way. I think there's one back here. And this might be the dungeon that I was going into originally before I got pulled into warping back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Now, this is definitely not a game I would recommend for kids, only because it could be more creepy to some kids. I know some kids play some pretty weird stuff nowadays, like my son, who's infatuated with FNAF, aka Five Nights at Freddy's. But, I mean, this could potentially give kids nightmares if they're not used to games like this. So, not something I would recommend for younger kids. Gameplay mechanics pretty easy to follow. You know, upgrades and everything. It's really easy to figure out how to do things on this game. So it's not too challenging as far as figuring out how things work. The challenge are fighting the enemies and the huge amounts of enemies that come through. Every time you save at the checkpoint, it replenishes your bullets, your health, and then also the enemies too in the area. Now these little guys aren't too much of a problem in general, especially if you can get a weapon that's pretty quick. Oh crap. That guy is a problem though. If you're playing that game and you hear that, you need to aim your gun and shoot, because those things will blow up next to you. And it will do lots of damage. So just keep that in mind. When you hear that whine, that's not a good thing. Because those explosions can hurt you pretty bad. Oh, here, I can hear one. And the thing I don't like, one thing I don't like about this game is the vaulting on this. If you're not aiming directly at it, for example, of course that makes a liar out of me. Usually if you're not aimed directly at it, it won't let you vault over anything. You'll end up rolling next to it, so you gotta be really careful when you're running that you're aimed just right, so you vault over it, or... Alright, sounds like the little turds again. Yeah. Now you also have to watch out here too when you're fighting characters. If you hear a sudden bell chime, that usually means a tougher enemy has been summoned to try to take you out. So also keep a listen for that too. You might hear it here in a moment because I've been beating up a lot of guys. Okay, so what you guys didn't hear in my last video also is that while I was at work, I ended up talking to an older lady who is actually from Ireland, and I mentioned to her that I love the Irish accent. Okay, hear that? I heard that whine, so I knew one was coming.
Stay down!
Now, as I was saying, I was talking to a lady with who was from Ireland, had an Irish accent, and I mentioned how much I love hearing the Irish accent. And I even mentioned that I actually do it. I like to copy the accent. So she asked me to do some, and she liked it so much she even thought that I sounded like I was from Northern Ireland, which was obviously a huge compliment to me that I got at that spot on in her opinion, that I actually sounded like I was from Ireland. She even said I sounded like I was from Northern Ireland. Oh, I missed the chime because there it is. There's the big bad. Now these guys are pretty tough. Oh, crud. Especially when you add in other characters along with them.
Stay down!
Oh, shoot. Kind of snuck up on me there.
Over.
Gotta heal myself there. But yeah, those guys are pretty tough. I just happened to get a critical, which is why you saw when I hit it, the damage was in red. Because that means I hit a critical. And it also had burning effect, which increased its damage even more. But usually those guys don't go down on the first shot. They'll take several swings at you, so you have to watch out. Now there's another character in this game too that you have to watch out for. Another big, more of a tougher enemy.
Stay down!
And that enemy actually is... There's actually a couple so far. So one of the enemies I'm thinking of actually carries 2 sickles. And usually it'll come after a gong. Like I said, the bell chime. When you hear that, there's a possibility that that could come out. Now if you... Right there, see that? That was a summoning of another... That's the chiming I'm talking about. See? There's no way you hit me. Oh, bull crap. I rolled out of the way, but somehow he still ended up hitting me. Oh, and here's another bad thing too. When you die, you also lose anything you just had. Crap. This is exactly what I was talking about. That stupid thing hit me. Alright, just got rid of root rot, thank goodness. But you can see what I mean by how bad that character is. Mother freaker. God dang it. You're right, I didn't have a bullet in my gun. See, now for some reason I can't hit that dang pus bucket. Oh crap, I didn't hit that plus button. See? They're keep trying to say I'm not hitting that plus bucket. I hit it. I had a perfect aim on it. I'm not sure why it's saying I missed, because I didn't. I heard again. Now, all handheld weapons do also have a stronger attack. So if I hold it, it's even stronger, as opposed to just swinging it. Now, other weapons, if you hold the charge attack, it can do multiple swings. This one, apparently, because it's so heavy, can only do a single swing.
Yes, get it! And stay down!
Hey, where are you?
That was rough.
Not to mention, those guys like to hide, apparently. definitely wasn't dead. He still had some more shots left in him. At least one more. So the fact that he ran away is annoying. So in this game also you can create either a male character or a female character. I'm used to playing male characters in almost every game I play, so it's nice to actually have the choice of choosing a female character for a change. Damn it! See, there it goes again. That's stupid.
That all you got?
Yeah, of course. I also don't have a bullet in my gun. No, you didn't even give me a clue that you were coming. Okay, come on. You started it over again? Really? Okay. Apparently it started the healing process over again. So now I have to wait. So now I'm just going to wait here until my healing is ready so I can heal again. Seeing which way it's going, I guess I didn't restart over again, but I still should have been ready a lot longer than this. This is taking way too long. So, as you can see, the game does pose quite a challenge. Especially when those stupid things blow up next to you. Especially when you also don't hear them. Because I didn't hear it. I don't know, maybe on the video you'll be able to hear that last one that came towards me. But I did not hear it make a sound. Just there it was. See? Like right now, I should be able to vault over this. But I can't. And of course, you can also change shoulders to look over. That's another guy you have to watch out for, too.
Stay down!
Alright, he's dead. Okay. That is another guy you have to watch out for, though, because he's got a powerful gun. And he can just unleash it. how he hit me considering I was far enough away. But I guess that's just how it goes.
He's down! Oh, that was rough.
Now through each world you go to, there's also another item you have to kind of watch out for. It's called a similar Karam. It's used to upgrade certain abilities. So make sure you keep an eye out for it whenever you can. Jump on my face. I found mine in here, and I've been playing for days and days and days, going through this world several times over to find it. So you just gotta look in every nook and cranny on this game to find a similar Karam, because it'll help later to power up your dragon heart. So you see that little thing that says 3 on the bottom right corner of my screen? That's my dragon heart. I can have up to 4 of them now, so 4 uses restoring complete health from near death. So you definitely want to make sure. Oh, okay, where is it? I heard it. Heard a bell toll. I don't know. I'm not going to stick around to find out. Not at the moment. This is definitely a game to use more than one person on. So actually I'm going to stop my video here once this gets done. I'm going to go to the checkpoint here and I'm going to stop it. And as you can see, it refills my health, my ammo, and my dragon hearts. So, on this game, wouldn't recommend it for kids. Gameplay mechanics are easy to follow. Obviously, as you can see, there are some difficulties playing the game. Especially when, like I said, you want to listen out for that. It means an exploder is coming next to you, and I don't know what they're called, but when they blow up, they do some pretty heavy damage, and then they also infect you as well, which can slow you down. So keep an eye on that. Other than that, I would recommend it to anyone who likes RPGs, especially MMORPGs where you can play online with friends. Definitely a fun game, interesting game. There'll be more free games coming out very soon from the PlayStation Network, which one of them I'm actually intrigued by, because I have played the demo version of it. If it's true, if the rumors are true, and that is Plague Tale Innocence. There's also supposed to be an upgrade coming to that as well, to upgrade it for PS5. So hopefully that will be one of the free upgrades. Don't know. A lot of the free upgrades that are available for the games I have, for whatever reason, I can't figure out how to upgrade them. Even though it says go to here, or go to the dots, and go to the end product info, and then there is the upgrade. But there's no way I've upgraded them because I didn't actually go through that process. And I know Spider-Man requires the purchase of Miles Morales to get the upgrade, so who knows. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Turn on the bell notifications to be notified of all future videos. Just want to let you guys know you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you're going through some tough times, just keep pushing through. I believe in you. I know you can make it through any tough times that you guys have. Just keep following and pushing through. And you guys are amazing, as I said. And I'll see you guys in the next video.